Do you know, Bhagavad Gita is a call to do karma or action, not to remain in akarma or inaction. In fact, the general misconception of people, is that spirituality is all about renunciation of the world and giving up all the action. But if you see, shloka after shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is telling Arjuna only to do karma, to do his duty. While, Arjuna is wishing to abandon his duty, Bhagwan Shri Krishna is repeatedly coaxing him to discharge his duty and to do karma. So we shall go very deep into this important concept, which will enable us to improve our lives and become the best version of ourselves. So stay with us till the end. And if you have not subscribed till now, I suggest that you subscribe to this channel now so that you do not miss out on the forthcoming lectures in this series. But before we start, kindly allow me to pay my gratitude to my Guru. Om Ram Shri Kanhaiyalal Sharmaye Namaha. Om Shri Guruve Namaha. Bhagwan Shri Krishna says, Yadachaya Chopapannam Swarga Dwaram Apavratam Sukhina Kshatriya Partha Labhante Yuddham Vidrisham. He says, O Parth, he says, fortunate are the warriors who get such opportunities that come unsought to fight a war, to defend righteousness. Such opportunities open for them the doorway to heavenly abode. The warrior class has always been respected in the world for protecting the society. And the occupational duties of the warriors demand that they should be brave, they should even be willing to lay down their lives for protecting their nation. Lord Shri Krishna says, a noble warrior should eagerly seize any opportunity of fighting for a noble cause. Such warriors who respond to the call of a righteous battle, a battle which fulfills the karmic law of justice, such warriors will surely be blessed with a heavenly abode. There are two kinds of noble warriors. The first are the soldiers of any country who engage in a righteous war for the protection of their country. And the second are the spiritual warriors who fight against the sense attractions to protect their inner kingdom of peace. You must notice one thing. When Lord Shri Krishna is exhorting Arjuna that he must perform his righteous duty as a Kshatriya or as a warrior, he is also giving a warning against inaction or akarma. The Bhagavad Gita warns man against the temptation to escape from action. Some people, they mistakenly construe spirituality with inaction or not doing any karma. Some others, they try to resort to inaction under the garb of a distorted meaning of non-violence. But, non-violence is not to be taken as akarma or non-action. In fact, the doctrine of non-violence as taught by Leo Tolstoy and as practiced by Mahatma Gandhi, it teaches resistance to the evil. A non-violent person resists evil. He may not use physical force, but he resists evil with a spiritual force. Mahatma Gandhi was a warrior without an armor. India's victory of independence from foreign rule through Mahatma Gandhi's principles of passive resistance of satyagraha, non-violence, is a shining example of the power of non-violence. There is another aspect of non-violence too. It is said that the power of non-violence or the vibrations of a person who is steeped in ahimsa or non-violence is such that even the most deadly beasts or deadliest of the animals, they will not harm him. Even a tiger in the company of a yogi who is filled with the sense of ahimsa and love, he becomes a pussycat. Maharshi Patanjali says, ahimsa pratisthayam tat sannidho vair tyagaha. When one is deeply established in ahimsa, all beings coming near to him, they cease to be hostile. Love your enemies is a central part of the teachings of Lord Christ. No, this is not a sentimental gesture, but it expresses an important divine law. Good and evil, they are relative opposites in this world of duality. Good, it draws its power from pure creative vibrations of the spirit. But the evil force, it derives its power from delusion. And the effect of delusion is to divide, is to agitate, and to cause disharmony, to cause anger, hatred, vengeance. And these only create negative vibrations. But love is the attracting power of the spirit that unites and that harmonizes. When man tunes it to the frequency of God, of God's love or unconditional love, he neutralizes the power of the evil. Do not counter the evil by the evil. Always counter evil by the good. This is the ideal method of eradicating the plague of war. War breeds war. Lord Jesus, he chose the way of non-violence. But non-violence is not to be construed as cowardice. Defending of dharma or righteousness is the most important goal of life. According to the law of karma, a man who dies courageously on a battlefield with a very clear conscience, he attains a blissful state after death and is reborn in a noble family. The same principles apply to the spiritual warrior. In fact, we all are spiritual warriors. We are constantly fighting our inner battle, where our inner peace and tranquility is threatened by the temptations of the senses. When we maintain that inner courage, when we do not surrender to our senses, when we do not surrender to the attractions and the aversions of this world, when we hear to our vivek and our buddhi, which means when we hear to our intellect and to the power of discrimination, only then we are able to design an extraordinary life for ourselves. If you wish to learn more secrets to design an extraordinary life for yourself, join my free workshop, whose link is given below. I am your brother guide to prosperity, and my mission is to help you realize the dreams of your life and to help you achieve something worthwhile in life for which your family, your parents and your children can be proud of. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.